Welcome. Dora was doing the live stream show and pre-show, and she jumped into the box right as we were set to start. So maybe she can read clocks. That would not explain a lot of her other behaviors if she could read clocks, but I don't know. Maybe she can read clocks. She's being extra cute today. So we're back to the normal time this week. Last week we did a 11:30 a.m. one because I was 11:30 my time, Pacific time, because I was supposed to go to Stars on Ice. Didn't get to go to Stars on Ice, so instead I was just bitter. But I gotta say, the 11:30 a.m. time for me, I felt like I kind of got my afternoon back in a weird way. And now I'm contemplating it, but I just feel like more people have stuff to do in the US late mornings and early afternoons on Sunday than they have to do on Sunday evenings, but I don't know. We had really good attendance, but I think that's partially because Aaron sent over people from his live streams. So Latitude says, "Thank you, sample user." She is being extremely cute over here. Look at this. Look at this cutie. Oh, out of the box now. I don't know what she's doing. Mimi says, "Hi from Buffalo. Good to see you." Hello, Mimi. Lovely to see you. At least you two showed up. I knew that Latitude would come as long as they were available because beckoned by the siren call of planners. So today's live stream, donut as usual. I'm really excited about this donut. It is a sour green apple donut. There's a very angry cat, so we don't have the camera person. The cat is upset that she is not the exclusive attention being paid to right now. But yeah, look how cool this is. It's a sour green apple one. But it's made with actual sour green apples. I don't know. Anyway, it pretty much looks like 100% it looks like 100% a Sour Patch Kid in a donut, so I'm excited about it. Latitude was back and forth by the planning. I was correct. Yeah, so the goal today, what we are going to be doing, we are going to just be doing a plan with me. So this is what it's going to look like. We're just going to work on planning our weeks. And in my Hobonichi cousin, should be nice and chill. Good time to do your planning. Robert says voodoo. No, we do not support voodoo donuts here because they are union busters and make their employees work in 114-degree weather with no AC in the kitchen. Note, this is from Dough Donuts, which is a vegan donut shop here in Portland that is not anti-union and actually was recently on Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix. So yeah. Robert says, great time for me on the East Coast. Do you mean the 11:30 a.m., I guess 2:30 p.m. on the East Coast US, or do you mean this time? The evening time. This time has worked really consistently for like 2 years, but man, it felt really good to just kind of get my Sunday afternoon back. As far as like not worrying about the live stream. Also, I'm a lot more of a morning person. Robert says no now. Well, keep that in mind next time. Yeah, I mean, voodoo, this all happened last year, this kind of union busting effort. They actually, I mean, they got in trouble, they got in trouble for essentially union busting and they had to rerun another election. So yeah, the National Labor Relations Board made them. I've known a lot of people who worked at Voodoo over the years, and they used to be pretty regular donors to Breakfast on the Bridges, the thing I volunteer with. But I'm all about dough now. They have more interesting donuts anyway. I think they're better donuts. So I've already pre-drawn these kind of terrible looking names here of the days of the week at the top because I want to color these in. Essentially, I got these like stickers for days of the week a while ago and I liked them, but I'm not going to like continue to buy stickers just to decorate the top of my days of the week. So I was like, I'm going to badly copy these and try to put it on the top, but to color them in. Yeah. So I tried to like do these, but badly, by hand. Also, as you'll notice, I never write out the full Wednesday, and I started writing it and remembered that actually the S does not come after the D, so I just kind of gave up because it wasn't going to fit anyway. So I did these so that I could color them in without hopefully blurring them, but yeah, I figured we'll just get started on the planning stuff, right? The thing that I have going on, I think last time I did a plan with me, it was when I was still prepping and studying for the Series 65 exam that I took in early May. Now I am eminently starting my new job. I had to get licensed, and there's a 30-day waiting period for licensing for my new job. That will be up on Thursday this week. So hopefully I can finally start working and like earning money from a job again, which I'm really very happy about. So Mimi says the bubble letters look good. Thanks. They're not really my, I haven't made bubble letters in a really long time. I tried. There's definitely some didn't plan ahead kind of situations here. So the main things that I have to work on this week is we're starting essentially like a video challenge project of making a video a week. That's on the Aaron's essentially video forums. I think there's only like 3 people doing it, but whatever. It's an attempt because I'm not going to have a heavy work schedule this summer as I ramp up into my new job. I'm actually hoping to utilize that to make some videos finally. I mean, famous last words. I've said this a lot of times. I really shouldn't advertise it at this point because I've said it so many times and it's been false. But that's going to be a lot of the stuff this week. And then I've got a lot of Pedalpalooza stuff going on. Pedalpalooza kickoff was this last week. So, I've got a lot of stuff happening. I have here because as I've talked about before, the way I do my planner is I put future events into my Google Calendar, and then I transfer them every week during my weekly plan. So this is not all, as you can see, this is kind of chaotically overlapping. That's because I have the Pedalpalooza calendar in here. So I'm just gonna make sure any rides that I want to go to that I'm not leading, obviously, I have accurately represented in here. So I have that up right next to me. Yes, Dora is in a full mood tonight. Fuzzbubble says, what is Pedalpalooza? So Pedalpalooza is a bike fun festival in Portland, and it is a place for people to lead bike rides about anything it might be. You can lead a donut ride, a parks ride, a ride where you dress up like 1980s pop icons, a architecture ride, a lawyer ride. It's just for having fun on your bike, not races, but bike fun rides. And I lead the Fancy Mondays ride, which the first one for this summer will be tomorrow, which is like an every other week picnic ride where we dress up in fancy clothes and then we ride our bikes slowly to a different park every other week. And then we have a picnic, BYO picnic. So I've got stuff for that. And then I have been involved in Breakfast on the Bridges, which is where we serve. I should do my washi tape first before I do anything else. Breakfast on the Bridges, where we serve coffee and breakfast to people commuting over 3 of Portland's bridges. It is our 20th year. We do it every last Friday of the month. It is our 20th year this year. So, and we do that every last Friday of the month, but we used to do it every Friday in June for Pedalpalooza, but now Pedalpalooza is all summer long because last year they extended it out in order to like make sure the rides weren't too crowded if there were more days. I'm going to keep this fun and Pedalpalooza kind of summery themed, but I also have a lot of book deadline stuff this week. So here we go. We've got some planner, like book stationery stuff, and then we also have some fun summer activities, but they're the same color. Doing a great job here. Okay. So yeah, I have a lot of Breakfast on the Bridges stuff to do because since it's our 20th year, we're doing like a fundraiser kind of to fundraise for new signage because we really desperately need some new signage on certain bridges. And also doing a memorial ride for a friend that we lost last month. And gosh, what other things? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. All right. Is this blue the right blue? Yes, it is the right blue. All right. I think I'll just like alternate. I'm not great at this kind of. Yeah, there we go. I'll alternate colors on the days and then I'll switch to the next color on the next day and alternate with a new color. Brilliant. I'm such an artist. Erin is having to entertain the cat because she's just absolutely not having the fact that she's not getting attention right now. What do people have going on this week? Does anybody else have like Pedalpalooza-esque stuff going on this week? I feel like summer is like fully kicked off in Portland, but then the weather doesn't seem to really agree with me. The weather has been like weirdly mixed between sun and then like epic biblical rainstorms. Need another color. Let's do a yellow. Then I'll go back to the pink. Mimi says, we bought used bikes recently and rode around the neighborhood. I've known how to ride a bike since age 12, but only now, 40 years later, learned how gear shifters really work. Better late than never. I feel like gears are one of the things that like people really struggle with with bikes, like the conceptual challenge of it. Do you drive automatic on a car? Because I've always wondered if people find it like easier to grasp if they drive stick on a car, like if they have the stick driving skills, or if it kind of doesn't transfer either way. I've taught a lot of like kids ages 5th grade kids how to ride bikes, and gears tend to often be the thing. The main thing is we have to really get them to understand that they can't shift gears when they're stopped, because that will wreck the gears. So that's usually the thing that I spend a lot of our time teaching kids about. Latitude says, I am now on my local bookstore social media team, and I am extremely excited about it. That is exciting for you. That's like great for you. Does that mean that you're going to be able to get books for free? Because I know that was like one of your big goals, Latitude. Mimi says, oh yeah, I only learned to drive automatic shift car, could never figure out stick shift. Yeah, I would say stick shift in a car is like the same as gears. It's just like, I don't think it always transfers to people. Like, I obviously can ride a geared bike pretty well. I've gone up a lot of mountains in my time. And I know how to drive stick, but I am, it just doesn't like transfer the same. But I think it's also because I drive so infrequently. It's been like, I don't know, 15 years since I've driven a car or something like that, even though I'm still licensed to drive. And I think I'm so stressed by the driving part that the gears aren't the problem. Eric says, I finished painting our deck for the first time in 10 years today. Oh, that is really exciting. That is some exciting freaking news. I know it's always hard when you've got those projects that like should happen at some point, but don't have to happen. Y'all, I have so many things that keep getting transferred over week to week, and now, like, a lot of the chickens are coming home to roost with my schedule of activities this week, and now I'm just scared of them. I'm just really scared of my schedule. I think I'm gonna make the pedal be yellow. This was the right call. Normally I'd be smearing the crap out of these. And now I don't have to worry about it. This was the right call, doing these. Even though I kind of rushed them because I was stressed and I was procrastinating on something else. And I was like, oh, I'll make bubble letters. Very responsible. All right. Oh, my dollar is about money. So I'll make that one like the tealy green. Although this is very beat up color because probably. All right. Latitude says that they are totally getting the free stack of books. That is so awesome. Eric says, and I'm considering participating in Vlogapalooza. Just join Aaron's forum, the link you shared. Yes, join! It's really a choose your own adventure, but meant to be weekly videos, but in whatever form or day or whatever that is. So I want to cheer you on. Oh, and the bookstore job is children's books specialist for the local thrift bookshop. That's awesome. Are you still in undergrad, or are you in your MLAS program now? I've been curious about that. Okay, y'all, now it's time to actually put down the to-dos of the things. Nope, you know what? I want to just put in the schedule before I put in the to-dos because they are very long. I need a... There we go. This is gonna probably be a terrible eraser, Bad erasers are bad, y'all. Okay, let's put a sticker in for Fancy Mondays. It is a bike ride. I've got some cats riding bicycles here. Seems appropriate. Let's do a blue one because I kind of got a blue theme going on here. Then I have my skating lesson on Tuesday. And I'm just going to mark out this whole time for skating. And I have to bike to the rink, and it's about an hour bike ride. So I'm also going to mark that out just so I don't do any meetings. Oh, I wrote hour instead of bike to rink. Okay, great. All right, so Fancy Monday. Then I have a meeting. I'm looking at my calendar here. What meetings do I have captured? Okay, so Tuesday I have a meeting at 7:30 with my co-author. It's called Outlines and Deadlines. That's our standing meeting title. And it is a Zoom meeting, so I think I'll just put a little Zoom meeting thing there. And we have filming on... Really don't use bad erasers, guys. Okay. So I have to film. I've got a little filming sticker here. So we're actually filming with Aaron's mom at 3 about kitchens for the other channel. And then dinner. That's about short person kitchens. Mimi says, I decorate and doodle with stickers in my journal notebook, but rarely in planner. I'm contemplating... So, like, my day-to-day planner, I gotta show you. This is, like, what I use on a daily basis, and it is so not decorated. So, like, it is just a dry checklist. But I kind of use the weekly view for more, like, shaping my week. And I really do need a vertical view just to understand things in my life. So I... Oh, great. This is a terrible, terrible eraser. I keep saying that, but then I don't have a better eraser. Okay. I have a book, outline, meeting. There we go. Video. Questions for Amalia. Edit. Meds. Upload. That's for Vlogapalooza. Oh, and I'll also put a transcript one there. Skating class, 9 to 10. Was there a ride that I wanted to do? Okay, there is a disaster relief trials social from 4 to 6. Newbold 1 was here late despite being in the UK. Impressed. Uh, uh, Latitude says, I'm still in underground, will graduate May 2023. That's eminent. May 2023 is, you'll probably graduate before our house is done. Okay. What other thing do we have? Okay, there's TNR. Nope. Okay. Okay, and then there's a ride on Friday called Intoxicated, which is a queer sober ride, which I want to go to. It's also the Film by Bike Festival. Okay, and then I have disaster relief trials, breakfast on the bridges, and then at 4 till like then is the K Mikey M shareholder meeting. Mimi says, next school year, I plan to use the Hobonichi Cousin of VAC July to December 2022. Add a blank supplemental notebooks in the back of the cover to draw in monthly spells for January to June until I get to 2023 Cousin of VAC. Oh, yeah. I mean, you could also just, like, chop them out, maybe. I don't know. I'm excited to switch over to a new one soon. Like, we're almost done. We're almost done with this booklet because I have the Cousin of VAC as well. Gonna do a setup video of switching over everything. Okay, so B on B page. I gotta get this page up. Fancy Monday promo. I've done most of that already, but I can do a little bit more. DRT B on B promo. I think that's mostly it. Am I forgetting anything that's like really obvious? I don't think so. Okay, and then Oh My Dollar badges, and then send in stickers. Okay. I got really into this I saw this today and I started to think that it was going to solve all my planner problems again. But I actually really like the Hobonichi and I feel like it's doing me well. But there's a Franklin, so the Franklin Covey planners, very notable big brand, probably responsible for my gateway drug of planners when I was a child. But they are mostly ring bound, and I can't handle ring bound. I can't even handle spiral bound planners. But apparently, the Japanese version is in Japanese and English, and it is hold on. I might even have to like screen share this so you guys can see this. So if we go to Amazon JP, which you can get this shipped to the US, apparently there's a Franklin planner that is like bound. And it has a super cool layout. It's like a daily layout, but it's just like a little bit more structured, and it's in both English and Japanese, and it has a task list, everything. And it's 2 booklets. It's like similar to the Jibun Techo, where it has like all of your main lists in a separate small booklet that you like include with it. Anyway, I really liked it. And then it has a weekly view that's like for your weekly tasks and your weekly compass. Um, it's kind of an interesting strategy, I feel like. I saw someone using it and I was like, oh, that's a really cool planner. I didn't realize it was Franklin Covey. I think they just go by Franklin Planner though uh in Japan. I don't, maybe because Stephen Covey is like a weird Christian kind of dude. You know, little fundamentalist. Did you just switch to the cat because who cares about me looking at things on the internet? Uh, Latitude says I'm almost done with my Mastery half year planner, and I'm very excited to be done. This is why I like the getting it divided into two booklets, is because you get the new planner feel twice a year. It's great news. Um, Mimi's planner, Hobonichi planner, is going to be combined. Everything work, teaching, personal planner. Yeah, I like, quite honestly, if I could have this daily layout and this weekly layout in this size planner, I would never, I don't need anything else. So she says, and then immediately would need something else. Um, Eric, I want to hear your story about Franklin Covey. I think a lot of people who lived through the '90s have a story about Franklin Covey, because it was, you know, it was a force of nature in a lot of malls. I was really amazed at how much I could want like the fanciest planners known to man. Okay, so I'm trying to look through what is happening on Saturday, and I think I got, oh, there is the Film by Bike Street Party happening that night, which maybe we should see if we can get any of the K Mike M shareholders to come to. Then Sunday, I've got the live, obviously, which I think will be at the same time. Sunday, there's a hula hoop ride. I do like the idea of a hula hoop ride. That is interesting to me. No, nothing I'm overwhelmed with on Sunday, so that's great because I'll need to recover because this is a lot of activity. Uh, all right. Um, Now, wow, my handwriting is not. It leaves a little bit to be desired this week. We need at least like one sticker here. Okay, so realistically, I'm gonna try to edit tomorrow, but I think it's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen the day after because Tuesdays is my posting day, but I shouldn't advertise that too much because I might be lying. Okay. Here, I'm going to put these good bubble letter stickers on the top here just to show me up. They're definitely a lot better than mine. Okay. And now we need my menu for the week because I'm trying to get back to having a freaking menu. Let's see if I have any like stickers that are a menu or if I need to just do it myself. Eric says mid 96 for me. Spent a whole day at a hotel downtown to receive training on use of Franklin Covey planner at company's expense. Very cult like. Yeah, that like the 7 habits thing, I think really is very much in the like kind of cult world. All right, we're going to find some stickers that are like a for my menu this week that ideally have 7 things. There we go. Look at those 7 donuts. That's perfect. And then maybe like a little header banner of some sort. For menu. Coming up a little short on headers. Oh, that could work. this will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Realistically, Sundays is not going to be on here. Okay. So this will be dinner out. This will be the, hold on. I figured it out. Tempeh BLTs. Then Thursday is Brussels lentil salad. Then smashed sweet potato. Friday is pakoras. And then Saturday, question mark. Better than nothing. I think that might be the week there. I think it may be time, in fact, for a donut, because this is looking mildly decent. I mean, I'm feeling really stressed by how many things I need to do. It's just that, like, individually, it is a lot of brain work. So I would like to try to skate tomorrow too, but we'll see. I definitely have to skate on Tuesday. Latitude says, wow, my black Papermate flare just gave up the ghost. Oh man, I hate when those tap out. I feel like the Papermate flares always tap out without any kind of notice. Newbud1 says, I really like the way you lay out your pages. Thanks. I like doing the little graphs, but I don't have anything to graph really right now. Like, I really like it. I'm personally very satisfied when I have graphs in here, like along the side, but I have zero things to graph. I was graphing studying and stuff, but I don't have a lot going on right now. So, all right. Anything else? Ooh, you know what? I liked doing the lines last week, so I'm going to do the lines this week. Let's see. What do we got? Let's find a blue tape. Ooh, or I could go rainbow with thin lines. I'm picking out rainbow tapes, even if you can't tell. Okay, look. I got all these tiny, tiny tapes. Latitude says, I was briefly into the KKK planners, which are also trendy ringbound planners. They had a cat lineup briefly. I always thought their planners were gorgeous, but I hate ringbound. I tried to get into ringbound, like, I don't know, maybe 2016, and I couldn't hack it. I'm just not a ringbound person. I can't stand it. I liked being able to, like, make my own inserts and stuff, but I can't even handle spiral. So, all right, we're gonna do like a rainbow line situation here, but not actually rainbow because I'm not doing it in order, and I don't have any red. It's like a pastel colorful, I guess, more than a rainbow. Okay, I don't like it when they all have different tops. Mimi says, since I discovered Hobonichi last October, I've been experimenting with all the planners. Weeks, A6 English version, Covenant of Act, blank notebooks. I switched to a ring planner in April. Oh my gosh, you've been all over it. In my quest, I would like to just have one planner, but then inevitably I, never can really find planner piece, and then I become obsessed with getting that, some other new planner is going to solve my problems. Having two planners right now, because I really like the Jibun Techo daily layout, but I just don't use it every day. I use it on days that I have a lot of tasks, and I love the layout, and I would like to just have really one planner. But I was so curious about it that I got it because it's a little hard to get in the US, so you can't just, get it later if you're going to try to get it when it's being sold, because it's kind of challenging to get it. It sells out, especially if you're trying to import to the US. So, I really like the layout, but I love the Hobonichi's weekly layout more than I think any other layout I've ever had. It's got the 24 hours. It starts at 5 a.m., which is on the dailies, or on the weeklies, which is when I need things to start. And, it's just good. Okay. I could have just done this with highlighters, quite honestly, and then the colors would have matched, but, I gotta use these tiny washies. I never have a good reason to use them. All right, we need one more color. Should I switch back to purple? This one's too dark, I think. Oh, this is more of a pink. I guess I can use this pink. Eric says, ring bound like Franklin Covey are like carrying around a college textbook with you everywhere. Yeah, that's... So the thing that's interesting is I'm not really much of a journaler, but I would love to be the kind of person who does, travel journaling. And I'm starting my new Hobonichi we're going to be, hopefully, as long as this trip actually happens, I'm going to be in New Zealand, right as I start my new Hobonichi. And they're really small at the beginning. For me, it's I start adding stuff to them and putting them in, and they get kind of thick and maybe a little big for my lightweight style of travel. But I'm thinking about bringing it because it's, thinking about bringing it and trying to use it this size is a reasonable size to bring for a travel journal. So I'm thinking about bringing it to New Zealand and seeing if I can make myself, because otherwise I think it's going to annoy me if I don't bring it with me, which usually I don't bring my paper planner on a trip. A trip shorter than a month. I don't bring my paper planner, but it's going to annoy me because it's going to be right when I start the new one, and I'm just going to have a bunch of blank pages. So, all right, there we go. It's not the most beautiful I've ever done, but I gotta fix all of my little washies. It's kind of fun and colorful, right? There we go. My credit card wrapped in washi tape that I use as used to cut my washi tape. Let's eat a donut now, y'all. Here we go. Oh my god, I have so many things to do this week. The problem is that filling in the planner didn't make the things get done. This is the real issue with my life. All right, here is this week's donut. Look at this. Oh, maybe we have a donut light. Nope, the donut light is... We don't have a donut light. Oh, we do have a donut light. Okay, here is the donut. There we go. It is a sour green apple vegan donut. Look how sparkly it is. Sparkle, I don't know if is exactly what you want to go for in your foods, but... I forgot to play the intro. There we go. Christy says the problem with filling in the planner didn't make the things get done. Cross stitch that and put it on my wall. Oh my god. That would be fantastic merch. Like, or like planner stickers. This is great and very sour, but it is falling apart as I eat it. Can you hear this in the mic? It is the loudest donut I've ever eaten. Oh my god. Look at all these pieces that are falling off. This is 100% sour candy. Like, each of these individual pieces is making my eye twitch with sour. Fuzzbubble says, can't hear except the falling pieces on the plate. Should we get some donut ASMR? Here we go. I should have probably put a content warning on that for people who don't like the sounds of people chewing. Gosh. It's good, but I don't know if it's really logistically challenging to eat. Like, it's falling apart. I do really like sour stuff. It's like my favorite genre of candy. I'm trying to rate it. I'm having trouble. I think it's a 3.5. It's like, it's good, but I don't know if it should be a donut. But everybody seems very excited about it. I don't know what just happened. All right, we're back on the main camera. I'm not sure what exactly just happened, but swapped. It is a novelty donut, definitely. I mean, I think a lot of donuts that I eat would count as novelty donuts. Yeah. 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't bad. It was definitely more good than bad. But it wasn't quite what I pictured. I think maybe because there aren't a lot of sour pastries. So, like, the combination of the two I was really excited about, but I feel like maybe it didn't work as well as I hoped it would. Mimi says, I like a simple, light, fluffy donut with icing that's flavored, so the one you're eating looks good to me. Yeah, it was definitely a very light inside. It's like a raised donut, not a cake donut or anything, so it was definitely fluffy category. Now my fingers are like covered in sour green apple dust stuff. All right. I think that might be it. We had some planning content here. I got a lot of stuff to do this week, y'all. I'm real stressed about it. If you are, so next week we'll probably be talking about more financy things on the live stream. Hopefully you will see a video come out on this channel this week for the beginning of Vlogapalooza. And I think that's it. anything? Am I forgetting anything? We don't have a floof of the week this week. I think the only floof of the week is Miss Dora. There's our floof of the week. Should we play the floof of the week intro? Oh, I don't even see the floof of the... Oh, this is just a cat graphic. It's very cute. She's very cute. She's got some excellent toe beans. I agree. Newbold One says, would it help if there's lime in the dough like a key lime pie? I don't know if I've ever had a key lime pie. But maybe there might actually be lime in the dough, but yeah. Mimi says, maybe you can explain why there's a recession coming on the heels of this inflation situation. Oh yeah, I can definitely talk more about that. The two are related, but not, they're linked, but it isn't the only. Yeah, that would be great. That is a great topic. I mean, it's like a depressing topic because inflation and recessions suck, but the answer is the inflation was a result of running the economy too hot, and you always have inflation when the economy is doing well. And if you try to stop the inflation, then you are going to slow down the economy. And I can talk more about like why those things are linked. Dora always wins. The house always wins, and Dora is the house. So, y'all, I really, realistically, if I want to set myself up for success this week, I should do some work this evening after this live stream, but I don't want to. Here's the thing. I made a shopping list so I could go grocery shopping after this live stream and maybe do some cooking, and that might be a good way to set myself up with success without continuing to stare at this depressing outline about this book about American healthcare and or working on a script that is also about American healthcare. See, this is why I don't want to work on this stuff I have to work on. All right, y'all. Well, thank you very much for joining this week. I hope you enjoyed some planner content. I will do a very short flip just so you can kind of see, because I don't think I've done a flip. Oh, I have full. So I think this is since last time I've done a study stream. This is what the pages have looked like. This was a very study full week, if you can tell by all the studying themed. This sticker is just amazing. It's two cats studying. This one was just studying. And then I passed the exam, and then the next day I was just very tired. And then this was the week I had COVID. And this was the second week I had COVID when I tried to get back to my life. And then this was the week when I tested positive for COVID again, and then everything was canceled. And now, next week. And this is like the past month's kind of pages. So lots of notes studying for this exam. They're really all just studying notes, if you can't tell. Plotting for Summer of Funds. Oh yeah, I decided I wanted to get into hand lettering for about a day, and I did some practicing and ordered a bunch of books from the library. Fun Paxlovid content. The reason the bottom of this page is all chewed up is because someone in this household likes to eat my planner, and it isn't me. And then that's my... Oh yeah, this is me being very upset that I tested positive again for COVID, so I made an entire page about how COVID is tiring. And here is last month's expenses and everything. All right, y'all. Have a lovely week, and I will see you all next week for another live stream where we're probably going to talk about the coming recession and why it's linked to inflation. And until then, stay safe, stay hydrated, pet a cat if you have one available, and I'll see you soon. Bye.